I'm going to tell it like it is, how it is, because that's the way it's going to be. Your Trulies or White Claws or anything of that nature, if you leave them in the freezer too long, they will bust on your ass. I don't want to run into the wall like a Looney Tune character.
She's been on fire, really.
Yeah.
Like, and she really ain't missed, like, as far as, like, features and, like, songs and stuff. No, because these motherfuckers can't rap for real.
Some people just want the fucking bag. And I'm not mad at those people. But we still got to think about the art and all this shit. Why the fuck is it on my timeline? See, and that's another thing. Elon, you bald-headed bitch. Every nigga from the 90s that said they didn't care about making money has a fucking podcast now. What do you think a fucking podcast is going to do? Andre 3000 has never had a bad verse. Ever.
No.
You can't pull up a song and be like, damn.
He bullshit on this.
He didn't check every box.
This man ain't never bullshitted. Love him or hate him, Drake has impacted this game in many, many ways. Like
almost irreversible damage.
Yeah. Kendrick said, fuck a big three, it's just big me. Everybody's dog. I don't know a person that doesn't like 21 Savage.
He got into it with Jay Prince, told the nigga to keep the keys, nigga.
Yeah.
When you buy a cash, nigga, it come with 2 keys, nigga.
I'm just gonna say this guy is the godfather of these children, is Chief Keef. So, like, he literally changed the soundscape of where we were headed sonically.
All right, we back. What's up?
Effect.
What's going on? It's your host with the most, Chris Minor. You feel me? AKA Dino Spumoni, extra cheese and pepperoni. You feel me? AKA the bad boy Goodwill, Chris Kringle, Polly Walnuts. Y'all know who the fuck it is, and you know what time it is. You feel
They
me?
might not know who
No, they know who I am. Because it say it right there on the thing when you click it. Hey, I'm going to let you know right now, Don, I'm going to be on all bullshit. That's all I got for these niggas today, man. It's been another month of celebrating life and death. You feel me? So
Yeah,
I'm on 10,
true.
and I'm not finna let niggas play with me no more. So I'm gonna tell it like it is, how it is, because that's the way it's gonna be. So what's good, Dalton? Talk to
It's
me.
the only way you know how, right?
Yeah. And in case anybody out there was wondering, your Trulies or White Claws or anything of that nature, if you leave them in the freezer too long, they will bust on your ass. So don't forget.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Yeah. All right. But anyways, what's good, Dalton?
What's good, man? You know, Dalton, Dad
Yeah.
Gang, Dad, D-A-D-D, wake up at sunrise, see my sunrise.
Yeah.
Oh, well, see my sun's rise. How about that?
Yeah. Two of them.
We got,
Yeah.
and, you know, we're recording on a Friday. That's
Yes.
different.
I was a little under the weather last night.
Right. Yeah. He wasn't feeling well.
I went and got
honestly
some.
good, though, because Ronan was, like, on 10.
Can you see that? I got some vitamin C with rose hips. I don't know what that is, but shout out to the rose hips.
So,
That'll be
we back at
a
it.
R&B group name. Rose
the
hips.
Rose Hips?
Yeah.
All right.
I don't know why, but
I don't. I mean, you're not wrong. I think
Right.
it's definitely possible.
Yeah. I mean, we got some names out this motherfucker now.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like
Yeah, you got some crazy shit.
Gucci third leg, even though he's not a singer or anything. Yeah, that's a wild case. Gucci got a weird case. Why is he around? A weird case of the itch
But
or rash.
we have a lot of topics.
We
today.
do.
I think we're gonna be like kind of like on point today. I don't think there's gonna be a lot of rambling. No, because we have actual topics. So I'm saying what I mean by that is we're gonna be on more on topic than normal because we have a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Just like a sizzle for the steak here. The big topic that we're gonna go over later is who is the new 3 in hip hop. So
Big 3 in hip hop.
the new big 3.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you said the new
Well,
3.
theoretically, sorry.
Yeah.
But we'll discuss it, figure it out. So if you want to know who we're gonna talk about, that's gonna be a little later. But what do you want to talk about first, Chris?
I don't even know where to start, brother.
Because this is it, like from the last episode to now has been a lot of shit.
Yeah,
like,
a lot of shit's going down.
I just feel like something every hour happens. But
Let me get my So let me just get my shout outs out the way, and then we can go straight into whatever. So Jameson and my oldest brother, they both shared the same birthday, which was October 10th. So we all got together, had some steak, grilled some potatoes, shit like that. Finished that Beyonce whiskey, which everybody in the room. And, we did figure something out about the whiskey that I was not aware of. You cannot drink her whiskey at room temperature because that actually activates all the harsh and the spice that is in there.
Yeah.
Did not know that until we took the bottle out of the freezer and we sat with it for a while. He's like, ooh, this shit a little bit rougher now.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
spicy.
saying? Yeah. So definitely chill it all the way. But yeah, we celebrated my oldest brother Santana's birthday and James' birthday, and we had a little gathering, nothing crazy. So happy birthday to them. Also, Ariana and Henry, which is a part of my like old Lowe's lineage crew or whatever, they were celebrating their year anniversary, so obviously they were here too. It was actually Ariana's idea to get together and throw some. She just wanted to throw some hot dogs on the grill, but you know I overdo everything that I do. So I was like, I'm throwing steaks on the bitch. We gonna throw some potatoes on that bitch. You feel me? We gonna do this. We gonna do that. And yeah, it was cool. So happy anniversary to them. Happy birthday to them. We did have to lay a close friend of my nephew's to rest recently. Some of y'all who's been around since like the Chris Avelli days might know him, but obviously he's younger than Dalton and myself. But he would come around, like he was aware of like Chaz, you know, the whole little crew back then because of what we were doing with Chaz and my album and Brandon's album, Reggie. I knew this already, but when we went to his funeral, they kept calling him Omar, but Omar is like the beginning of his name.
Oh, okay.
And it falls into, I'm assuming, I didn't get the lineage for real, but I'm assuming it falls into the rest of his Nigerian name, and like Reggie's like his middle name. So anytime Zach did try like to throw the Omar at me when we were coming up, and I was like, nigga, don't try to hit me with Omar. Feel me? Like I only know this nigga by Reggie. But yeah, it was sad, man. He passed due to, I'm not 100% sure, so let me not say it. But yeah, we went to his funeral on Monday. I met Zach there. I didn't want him to have to go through that alone. I know how tough that could be. And it was just me and him. Like, so he was also a pallbearer. And I think it was nice. One thing that I realized, like Zach said something when he got up and spoke that, you know, he was always envious of how easily Reggie could make friends and talk to them like they've known each other forever. And he really was that type of person. Like he could talk to anybody about anything and actually like engage and be involved with what it is that's going on. And when he said that, I was like, damn, that was him. Cause like the people that I like Ridge, or it was really Ridge and Zach. I can't really think who was around at that particular time. Like the time we were living in apartments together. Cause that's when him and Zach were like still good. I mean, Zach even has spoke about him and Reggie falling out, and they weren't as close around the time of his passing or whatever. And I thought it was interesting that there were two separate groups of friends there that you could tell, like, you know, they probably got shit in common, I'm sure. Because I knew one of the guys that was in the other group. I knew the other two. You actually met them too. It was Zach's soccer buddies that was at the house when
yeah.
Which Zach said he hasn't talked to them in like years or whatever, but you know, being a dad and family man and all that shit happens. But yeah, it was interesting just seeing that family was very respectful. They thanked everybody for coming. Literally, the Reggie's stepfather went and shook like every one of his friends' hands that was there. Thank them for coming. But yeah, man, that was really my week. That's how my week started. Like Sunday was the birthday celebration. Then Monday we went to the funeral. So it was kind of tough for me that Monday because I just got back from the funeral and I actually had to go to work and close. And there was like work shit going on. And I was like, I'm not really even in the headspace for this right now. I'm trying to process this thing. And the week got easier though. So, but yeah, I just wanted to get that out of the way before we get into straight and utter bullshit, because I got a ton of it. Okay. All right. Oh, something that pertains to both of us. Coach Tev had his 10-year anniversary of his Cody album, Coach of the Year.
I think
5 year. I don't know why I keep saying 10.
That's like the big anniversary date, but that was 5
years. Yeah, maybe. Yeah. He will have a 10 year in 5 more years.
I'm sure he will. Yeah.
I wasn't completely wrong. But it was at a venue out in Dallas called Double Wide. Mm-hmm. All right. So actually, I took Ariana and Henry. Well, I didn't take them anywhere because I don't drive. But, I did the shit again with the camera. What am I supposed to do? Like to make it green?
I forgot.
Hold on. Hold on.
No, I don't think that's it. Stop.
Okay. Yeah.
Let's continue.
All right.
I'll look it up while you talk.
Yeah, took them to Double Wide. Also we all went Winter Wind as well. Saw some of our buddies there. Jay Luce was there. John Doe. Lucky was there. Bino was there. Romy Ray was there. A couple of usual suspects that you expect to see in a Coach Tev show. Davy Stones got up there and performed with them. JOH did. The set was cool. They definitely did their thing. Tev has some like interacting segments of the show. I think he asked me to come on stage. I was like, no, sir. Look, I'm not doing that. Because I thought they was going to have a dance competition. But I missed what the competition was. But I think in retrospect, he asked a guy and a girl to like do their best jump shot for him.
Okay.
I think that's what happened.
Yeah.
And I think Tev was just being a good sport. I think both them won. I know the girl got something. I don't remember if the guy won or not. But okay. At any rate, the show was great. He definitely, I think it was emotional for him. He thanked everybody, the whole spiel. But outside of the show, an interesting thing happened. Now, when you go to Double Wide, it's like
it's a double venue.
It's a double venue.
Yeah.
So you don't know that on first walk in. Like there's like two separate things, but it feels a little weird because it's kind of like you're outside, but you're still inside because there's like a little waiting area, but it's outside. People are smoking outside of that area. In that area.
Yeah.
But one side has the stage, which all the niggas was at. There was a couple white boys in there, Don. You would have fit. You would have been all right. And then,
all right,
and then I had to go to the bathroom though.
Okay.
So I asked the ticket girl, like, "Yo, where the bathroom? I'm finna, what I'm saying? I was drinking beer and all this shit, drinking Don Julio all the way down there to Dallas." And she was like, "Oh, there's a bathroom there. There's a bathroom there, but it kind of blends in with the wall." I was like, "Well, shit, I don't want to run into the wall like a Looney Tune character and some shit." You feel me? But I found it, but it ended up being on the other side of the venue. Now, the other side of the venue was full of goth people, and I shit you not, all of them dressed in black, the black eyeliner. I was dressed in all black. I told Dawn this the other day. I was like, bro, they probably thought I was one of them for real, bro, because we was in all black, bro. I'm like, damn, bro, this shit crazy. Ended up going to the bathroom, and by the way, goth people, they might have that appearance, but they're really nice people. Like, they're very friendly, just like anybody else.
I mean, they're pretty inclusive on their stuff too. Like, they'll be like, this is a
death monkey by flying
this
saucer.
Is God's tears.
Whatever the fuck. Yeah, but yeah, the show was dope. It was a good show. I was gonna get messy, but I just don't have the energy for that. We got too much to talk about. Maybe when Diamond come back, I'll spin back and get messy.
Yeah, you gotta save the mess for when Diamond comes back.
Yeah, I'll definitely. I got
so
mess. A lot of mess.
Throw some gasoline in the fire.
Yeah, we got to do that. Yeah. Speaking of music, though, right? We can stick with music.
Yeah, Glorilla.
Yeah, because I didn't listen to it yet. Not that I'm not a fan. It's just had a lot going on.
Yeah.
So, what is your first impression of it? Like, what did you think? What did you expect when you were going into it?
I mean, I was definitely high on it already. Just the songs she's put out and like her output this like past year in general. Like she's been on fire, really.
Yeah.
Like, and she really ain't missed. Like, as far as like features and like songs and stuff. Like,
you know what's crazy about her though?
She been hot. Yeah.
Remember, she put out that Cha Cha song and everybody killed her. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Mm-hmm. And she kind of went away for a minute.
She took the the feedback.
Yeah, and Casa Nat was a big deal. Like when he was like, "Nah, this ain't it." Like him being a big ass streamer or whatever. For her to come back with the get 'em glow shit, like what the fuck? Like so whoever was in her corner for real, bro.
You know, in the cha-cha shit, I mean it was definitely not what we were, because we weren't expecting that after like, you know, the bangers she was dropping. But shouts to her, because she wasn't like boo-hooing about it. Like she wasn't like, fuck y'all don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
She took it, she went back to the lab, and she came out with Get 'em Glow.
Yeah.
And then with that hard ass video and everything. And then she gives us hold on, ho. And then she dropped
the 7 p.m. Friday. And then,
TGIF.
Yeah. She got him.
And then her features have been like all off the chain.
Yeah.
So I mean, and bro, there's a fucking Wipe Me Down record on here, bro.
I heard.
Like, I mean,
I didn't hear it, but I heard that it was there. Yeah.
Yeah. So like, I mean, it's a very Memphis album. I can definitely tell you that. I could not stop saying music, because that's how she says me.
Yeah.
That's how she says it.
Yeah.
But nah, man, I was vibing the whole time. You do it's a hand gesture. It's like this, and you wait, and you got to get the blue light back on.
The blue light's on. We want the green light on. Oh, yep. All right. Sorry.
Okay. But nah, so very, very, Chris, get out of my face with this hand.
It did that shit by itself, bro. It won't stay.
No, you fuzzy as hell.
All right, whatever.
All right, but I mean, I was vibing the whole time, like, and it just bangs, like I can't, like, and she's just talking Cash Money shit basically the whole time.
I ain't gonna lie, I heard a snippet of the song with her and Money Long, about that nigga don't deserve my friend or whatever. I laughed, bro. I was like, this is a little too like on the nose.
Yes.
2000s like
I mean,
type record. I was like, ugh. But I get it. There's a place for that record for sure.
Yeah, there is. I mean, if you listen to it in committee, like in the whole thing, like it has to be on there, just like usually every rap album has like a girl song.
Yeah,
we always have like
this
for the bitches.
Ring.
But I would say overall, it's definitely like a solid effort.
Is it 20 songs? How many songs on there? 15? 20?
Man, you gonna ask me off the cuff? I don't remember.
Because I thought what
like
got me was the album wasn't like crazy, like 23 songs or some shit.
Nah, it wasn't. Hold on.
Every time I think,
it's 15.
15. Nice. A little fluff, maybe fluff, but
yeah, she got Boss Man D'Lo on there, Kirk Franklin.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I definitely enjoyed it. So I've also listened to so that was like the big. I would say that's like the big release, right? Like that's like the big one.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, she didn't right after the album came out. She dropped the video came out for the diss record to JT. So you know, I ain't no Cinderella, stupid bitch.
You text me that.
Yeah.
Because
like I said, it was fun. I just laughed so hard because she was like, she just sounded so upset. Stupid bitch. I listened to Cardo's album, Cardo Got Wings, the Made Man. That shit hard. Very, very California heavy, but it's super vibey. Now, an album that I've never heard of this group before, then pop up on Genius, and they're just doing like an interview, and I was like, oh, who are these guys? I just listened to it, and then like it was two guys and a girl. So I was like, oh, is she like a singer? But it's a group called AG Club. I don't know if you know who they are.
No, never heard of them.
Yeah, so neither have I. But they dropped an album called Brody World. Mm-hmm. That shit is fucking hard, bro.
What type of music do they make?
It's rap music. I don't know where they're from, but I did watch the little, and I think the girl is like the main producer.
Oh, dope.
Because I didn't hear her vocals anywhere on the album, so I can only assume.
Yeah, she made the beats.
That she made the beats.
Yeah.
So it's called Brody World AG Club. It's the cover's fire. Like I was like, I'll give it a shot. Like it just starts off banging. Like it just start like Shelby was like, "Yo, what the fuck is this?" And then we just ran through it. Raiden was dancing around to it, so like it definitely got some. So that was like the surprise album that I was like, "What is this?" And and it's cool when I discover shit like that. You're just like, "Oh, let me check out this album," and it's actually a banger. The side note, I don't know if you saw, Mr. Tommy Richmond has been in a little hot water lately.
We didn't talk about this.
No, we didn't, but not so famously, about 2 weeks ago, Tommy Richmond got on the internet and said he is not hip hop.
Right.
He considers himself R&B, I guess, or like
then
a singer.
He doubled back and said,
"I have respect for hip hop."
Yeah, I don't want to.
I don't want to be boxed in.
Is what I meant, and it was like, well, that's not what you said.
Yeah, but also, secondly, like, $1 Million Baby's not a hip hop record anyway.
No, like, I'm gonna have to disagree with you. I'm gonna have to disagree with you.
You think that's a hip hop record?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna tell you why.
Okay.
That beat is hip hop. The little chopped and screwed shit at the that's hip hop.
Yeah, they do that in pop now too, though.
That's a hip hop song, Dalton. Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah,
that's like a Memphis.
Okay,
like that's a Memphis.
Okay, so you classify as hip hop.
I'm not. I get that you don't want to be classified as something, but hey, shit.
No.
Hey, you feel me?
That statement is ridiculous in general. Just like
you don't think $1 Million Baby has hip hop?
No, I mean definitely has like, yeah, of course, because hip hop is in everything now. So like, but he calls it tizzy either way, regardless if you feel it or not.
Yeah, I know it was like, I don't like it. I didn't want to be a hater because everybody liked it at the time, but the first time I heard it, I was like, what the fuck is this? Why are we?
You talking about $1 Million Baby?
Yeah. Like, why is everybody talking about this song? Like, this is the greatest thing since cooked rice.
No, well, because it kind of existed in this vacuum on TikTok where like it was like on every video. So like, kind of now it's like once that happens, it's just like kind of like forced on you. It's just like it pops up on McDonald's commercials for some reason because it's popular. You know what I'm saying? So, so anyway, he caused the thing by saying that, and then he didn't put his 2 biggest songs on his album, which was $1 Million Baby and the one he did right after that. And his album,
like 12.
Well, see, I don't know his projected like what he was supposed to sell, but he didn't sell like. Even with streams, he sold. I think it was equated to 10,000 units.
Some bullshit, yeah.
For his first week or so. So, but just this week, the same guy turns in $1 Million Baby for Grammy consideration for hip hop, the hip hop category.
Hip hop song or some shit like that.
That is completely outrageous to me.
Yeah, I think he shot himself in the foot, and I think his management or A&Rs or whoever were like, "Yo, we have to do damage control. Why did you say that shit?" And this is kind of their way of saving face. I mean, he's not going to win, so it doesn't matter.
No,
but
because
yeah, the boy,
you already know what's in there.
Yeah, the real boy is in the category.
You know what's in there.
Clean sweep. So,
he cleaned up at the BET Awards, right?
That's another thing. Thank you for bringing that up. Why did no one know that the BET Hip Hop Awards was happening until the day of, like 30, 45 before?
Yeah,
like
I saw no marketing for it, like none,
bro. Like we supposed to just know. I think that's
honestly, it's a dying award show, bro. I'm sorry to say, it's definitely like.
Excuse me. Because I mean, it doesn't have to be, is what I'm saying.
We used to stay up and try to watch them ciphers all the time.
Yeah. Like, it doesn't have to be though.
Yeah, I don't want it to be.
Yeah, I think they just like their priorities are elsewhere. They do it because it's in the budget to do it, probably. But like, there's no real TLC when it comes to the BET Hip Hop Awards.
Yeah, it hasn't been an event in a long time.
like it's usually been. Now, the BET Awards, there's probably going to be more promotions for that than the Hip Hop Awards because that's all categories. But as far as the Hip Hop Awards go, Yeah, it was crazy. They didn't really.
Man, because we used to be up and debate about them ciphers all the time.
Yeah, man. And they can't even put a good cipher together to save their lives, bro. Because
these motherfuckers can't rap for real.
Like, for real. And then you don't want to get like Method Man and Raekwon and Big Boy to do the ciphers, because then it's like they're out of touch. They don't.
And yeah, just like when they had Method Man at Summer Jam.
Yeah,
and they were
like,
who the fuck does? They didn't know his music.
So I think though, what I think is, they already played their hand with the all girl ciphers and shit. Already did that. But I think artists like Doechii, like Poppin', I think artists that are in her realm, in her world, will start to like see them kind of be the forefront of like spitters that want to go do that shit, because they actually understand what the hip hop awards mean. There's some people that just don't care. Some people just want the fucking bag. And I'm not mad at those people. But we still got to think about the art and all this shit. Speaking of which, all right, this is probably going to be a controversial take.
Perfect.
And I hate it because
27 minutes in, we got one. All right.
I fucking hate when Tyler, the Creator, talks now. I hate it with every fiber in my being. Everything in me is like, shut the fuck up, bro. Shut up. And I'm gonna tell you why.
Well,
and I kind of said it before, I feel like.
Okay.
So he just came out, he did an interview with Nardwuar, and he was like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna drop my album on a Monday because I just think that you get to live with it longer if you drop it on a Monday than on the weekend." And I'm a genius, right? And I'm like, bro, okay, he reinvented the wheel, y'all. He did it. He's the greatest. Like, everything he says to me sounds like he's just like there for him. And I get it, you're supposed to be, but it's like, bro, artists are not going to follow that president. I'm telling you that right now. Like, it's not, you didn't, again, I said you reinvented the wheel, but obviously I was mocking you. You're not reinventing the wheel. Until something bigger than streaming comes along or whatever, you're gonna get albums on the weekend. I'm sorry, that's how niggas submit their albums. I'm happy that he's doing it though. Like, for him to try some shit, and he has a strong enough fan base to actually make a big splash.
He just announced his album.
That's what I'm saying. That he did that with Nardwuar. That is coming out on a Monday.
But then, like, the cover dropped and the title, and then today, he started having like random trucks across the country, like green trucks doing random shit.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah.
Katie followed it to Tyler but couldn't find it, and then they popped up in Dallas too. So,
wait, Katie went to Tyler, Texas?
Yeah, she tried to find the truck.
Look what he's doing to the community, bro.
But she loves Tyler. But
I get that.
So he just irks you, like, with his
super pseudo artistic.
Look, he's a Renaissance man.
Get the fuck out of here, nigga. I don't want to hear that shit. Ain't nobody trying to hear that shit, Sharif. Put the album out. Nigga, you have a strong enough fan base to where you drop it on a fucking. You can drop it on the 29th of February. The interview ain't
for you, Chris. The interview for them and himself. I mean,
well, why the fuck is it on my timeline? See, and that's another thing. Elon, you bald-headed bitch. You doing the shit with the blocks. You don't want to see
Tyler Creator stuff? He's been killing it.
I love his clothes. I love his cologne. I'm a fan of him, bro, but I don't like how he's very snobbish to me.
Yeah.
With his music takes in the and it's okay to be, but like, nah, nigga, because you're great, but you're not that great. You know what I mean? Like,
no, I don't.
You're okay. You're a great artist, but like, nigga, you're not. No. Like, I'm sorry, but no. I'm sorry, but no.
Okay.
No. Put the album. I'm gonna listen. And I'm gonna bump it. I'm like, damn, he did it again. Not really saying much, but it sounds good. Like, I'm with it. Like, cool.
Yeah, I mean, he he is for the music itself, like, right? So
yeah, of course. That's why he wants to drop his album on a Monday.
That is a funny. That's funny. You just don't want to hear him talk.
Yeah, I don't know, bro. I think like
you were mad the last time you talked to about that on the Rap Radar, right?
Yeah, he did something with LeBron's man's Maverick, I think.
That's the last I remember the Rap Radar. You were like, he said, what did he say? It was about like, it was definitely about people rapping.
Yeah, it was like you, and then he said something else like, bro, you're from California. Why are you using Atlanta slang? Like everything is like to shit on something else that somebody doing. You want to separate yourself that much, nigga? I don't know if you see tweets like when like a gay, like a quote unquote gay artist like Harry Styles, like would like bring a guy on stage and somebody from that community would quote tweet it and be like, look in his eyes, his heart's not in it. For real, like he not really gay. Like this is for show type shit. This is exactly what Tyler the Creator does, bro. And nobody sees it. It is pissing me off. Like he stepped up his level of trolling from like what he came into the game, because that was too brash. It was too in your face. Now he playing with y'all niggas, bro. Like, and nobody's like, damn, he's still trolling like after all these years. Like,
I don't know if he's trolling, but
bro, it's like when niggas say, I'm in this shit for the art, bro. I don't care about making money. Nigga, yes the fuck you do. Every nigga from the 90s that said they didn't care about making money has a fucking podcast now. What do you think a fucking podcast is going to do? If you have a name, Talib, you're going to get sponsorships and do all this other shit and be platformed in order to generate money. These niggas are liars and scammers, bro. All right, and I'm sick of this shit. You're not a Renaissance man. You're a nigga that's really good at making music. Make the music, get fly, fuck your hoes or bros, whatever you into, and just go away.
I'm just gonna tell you
right
now. Nah, he not gonna do that, bro. Sorry,
he not gonna do it. But I promise you, he's trolling. When that nigga 86 years old and they interview him like they were doing, what's my man name that did Thriller? I can't think of his name right now. Quincy Jones. When they come back and interview this nigga like Quincy Jones, he gonna be like, "Hey, I used to say all types of bullshit when I was young, man. And I ain't need none of that shit, man. I'm telling y'all, watch." And then y'all go look at me, Chris, the old nigga that's hating. It was like, that nigga was right. I'm telling you. Speaking of Quincy Jones, bro, did you see that clip that was going on Twitter, viral on Twitter, about some random nigga I've never seen in my life saying that Michael Jackson beat up Tupac? Did you see that?
You sent it to me.
Okay, bet. I don't want to live in a world where Michael Jackson destroys the image of Tupac that I have in my mind.
Yeah.
Right? Because Tupac was just thug nigga spinning the camera.
But see, the thing is, the way the man was telling the story, it just did not seem believable.
Right.
Because he was like, get in the car, bitch. And then he was like, and Mike was like, hey, don't say that. And he's like, shut up, Mike. Like,
she's like a niece to me. You're not going to talk to her
he said,
like
shut up, Mike. This mind your business. And then he said, Mike beat his ass. And I was just like, I don't know about this, man. Because, like, first off, Tupac even going like, shut up, Mike. Like, I don't see that happening.
He would have, it would have been some more like, shut the fuck up, Mike.
No,
nigga, I'll beat your ass.
So, okay, because people always think about Tupac as this aggressive guy, right? Like,
he
really wasn't. But, like, he was a very passionate speaker, but he always had a moral message behind everything he was doing. And he was about the art for real.
Yeah.
I mean, this man went to fucking art school. So like and then it's fucking Michael fucking Jackson, bro. Like he's not going to sit here and be like, shut up, Michael Jackson.
I don't see Mike being anywhere where his security isn't in arm's reach. So if anything happened between them,
because we're talking at this point, he's still the biggest artist on the planet at that point.
All time.
Yeah.
But the story went in Mike's favor. So I'm not mad at that. But I just don't see Tupac. Excuse me. I don't see Tupac and Mike just throwing down. And
super. But we haven't heard about it before.
Yeah, also.
Because That's like two legends in the game.
Yeah,
and then you taught me no one has heard of the story.
Keefy D, none of these niggas that go on Vlad that been talking about Tupac for the last 15 years. Nobody said, "Yo, Pac and Mike got they got down." White 100 ain't said shit.
Snoop Dogg hasn't said shit. Yeah, come on, man.
None of Mike's brothers. Nobody.
No.
Yeah, all right. Whatever.
Janet hasn't said shit about it.
And Janet was in poetic justice with the nigga.
Shit, Freddie Gibbs ain't tell us. Because motherfucker saw him throw chicken out the window.
Get this bullshit out of here, man.
Yeah.
Hey, but I did see that, to go back to Tyler right quick, I did see he dropped the lineup for Camp Flognog, and that shit looks amazing. And they're doing it in memory of MF Doom, which I think is dope as well. So a couple people I saw, Schoolboy Q, Yachty, and the Concrete Boys. I don't know if there's who's left in the group after all that. Who else? Erykah Badu, 3K. Who else did I see on there? I think I saw your girl Lila. What's her name?
Layla,
Mos Def's daughter. She's going to be there. I don't want to just like Mos Def's daughter. Her name.
But
look like
I wonder if Andre's going to do the flute or is he going to rap?
You know that nigga going to do the flute. He going to do the flute.
Hell yeah.
He going to do the flute.
That's enough for me to sign up right there.
But I think they said, I don't know if I know Earl's going to be there. I didn't see Frank. But it would be dope if Andre did like his verse on
Yo, if he just what?
The Frank shit from
Solo or Pink Matter?
Pink Matter. That would be dope. Niggas is still going around saying like, and look, Big Boy's dope. I love Big Boy. But to discredit the things that have Andre 3000 has uttered out of his mouth, like he's just never been, like he was not that guy, that's insane to me, bruh. Like it really bothers me. Like, have you not heard what this man has said over the course Outcast, pre-Outcast or post-Outcast, whatever's after post, whatever. After Outcast, during Outcast, like, he has, now niggas be like, oh, Drake's never had a bad verse. Andre 3000 or J. Cole's never had it. Andre 3000 has never had a bad verse. Ever.
No.
You can't pull up a song and be like, damn.
He bullshit on this.
He didn't check every box.
Look, let's just bring this up. He did the Walk It Out remix and gave us a life lesson. And do you know how lame that song is?
Well, at the time.
No, even then it was still like, then it was kind of like,
kind of cringy. Yeah, it was. But it was for a reason, because dance music was coming up.
Yeah, so, no, I get it. But that's what I'm saying. This man hopped on that shit.
Yeah.
And gave us a life lesson. This man ain't never bullshitted.
He got on the Real Her and like wrote a fucking soliloquy about loving strippers.
Yeah.
Like, in a different way.
Yeah.
Like, and from a different perspective. Like, no one's ever talked about a stripper so elegantly, bro. Except for maybe Frank on Pyramids, but still. Like, what Andre did on the Real Her, what he did on both Frank Ocean records.
Yeah, Solo especially.
What he did on Donda, bro. The Life of the Party verse.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck? Like, the niggas don't wake up and do that. Boss Man D-Lo can't do that. I'm sorry. No. I love Boss Man D-Lo to death. But he can't do that, bro.
No, not like that.
Even his verse on I Do with Jeezy and Ho. Crazy. That is a record, bro. I'm going to play that shit after the pod. That's a fucking record.
Hey, Jeezy and Jay-Z don't miss, though. So
they have not missed. They have not missed. Another thing about Jeezy that I didn't realize, I saw it on a pod. I think it was the pod with the ball player. I know, that's crazy, because there's like there's a lot of pods with ball players. Tegan, T.
Oh, Arena area.
Not Gilbert's pod.
No, you talking about Jeff Teague, but
yeah. They said that Jeezy's opening lines are like, he has the best opening lines in like rap history and shit or whatever. They were alluding to something, and then I thought, because the first thing they said is taking too long to lock up, bring it back. You was short anyway, so bring it stack. So I thought about it, like, that was like, dog, they played that shit on the radio. No, and I was like, yo, that is crazy. So then it prompted me, like, I check my Spotify right now, nigga. I went to Jeezy's like greatest hits. It just ran through all of them. Yeah. To listen to the first line.
The first 4 bars are crazy, always.
Every time, bruh. Every time.
I hit the kitchen lights. There was cockroaches everywhere. Now I hit the kitchen lights. Now there's marble floors everywhere.
Last time I checked, I was the man on these streets. Call me residue. I leave blowing these beats. Got diarrhea flow. And I shit on niggas. Even them constipated, I still shit on. Let's get it. Nah, come on, bro. Jeezy has some incredible.
And that ain't this.
Yeah,
and this ain't that.
Yeah, and bitch, I'm strapped.
I'm strapped.
Yeah. It's a beautiful morning day in the neighborhood. Dogs, turbo bars, it's beautiful. That might be your hood, but this is my hood. The red dog tripping, these niggas still snitching. The old lady across the street still bit. Nah, bro.
Yeah.
Hey,
he got some good one-liners,
Jeezy
man.
Got some one-liners for your ass. He know how to open up a record, bro. Shout out to Jeezy, for real. Definitely in my top 10 all time. No cap. Have we ever did our top? If we did our top 10, we need to go. We need to revisit that one day. We need to do a new top 10, just for perspective. Jeezy's in my top 10.
Okay.
Only 10. Bro.
Honestly, top 10 is way easier for me than anything else.
Yeah, so, like, bro, and I want us to really sit and think about it, bro. Like, for real.
It ain't gonna be too hard for me. But.
Yeah, and then I saw this shit, and I know, cause I've never been a huge Joe Budden fan, like musically, but he said like his mixtapes like wash rains.
Are you talking about mood music?
Oh well, he said his mixtape run. I don't.
Yeah,
know
which is the mood music 1 through 4. Yeah.
I'm gonna have to say no, buddy.
Like, I'm gonna disagree as well.
I don't listen to them, so I can't say objectively, but I know good and goddamn well that Joe Budden ain't never got on Upgrade You and did what Wayne did on Upgrade. I know good and goddamn well he ain't never rapped that good.
Or any beats that Wayne was murdering on like No Ceilings and shit.
Some are better. Some are definitely like the ones that are very pivotal to me that stand out is again Upgrade You was like high on my list.
Yeah,
like when I heard that. I think I was like, there's nobody going to rap better than him.
The Drought series is crazy in general. Like, just in general.
Wayne been rapping good since he was like 500 17. Degrees.
Yeah.
Like, he's always, if you go back and listen, he's always kind of been rapping the same. Mm-hmm. It's like he just hit this crazy stride around like Carter 2, where it just like evolved. Which I do give to like that New York, when he spent time in New York with Dipset and shit. Like, it elevated his swag on these records.
Yeah.
Where it's not just so straight, like he actually was able to like.
I think he was able to break out of the like the machine at the time, because like obviously it was him, the Hot Boys, like it was just like them building that label up, right? Yeah. And so, and he just was so young. He got the ability to do kind of music he wanted to make when he was like 17, 18. Yeah. And then, because, I mean, the Carter 1, right? That was already a break from the norm for him. Like with Go DJ and everything. That wasn't, he wasn't making records like that before.
Well, he always had they always had the radio song.
Yeah, but I'm saying like that sound was not the norm. But then, then the Carter 2 was way different than that.
Yeah.
And then the Carter 3 is like all smashes, like all of it. So like, but that was like the mixtape run though. After the Carter 2, he went light years like out of the stratosphere.
Yeah, I agree. Because even like what you said, like for him, those singles, I actually think it's dope that the label. Well, it was really just him and Birdman at that time, because the Hot Boy, everybody left the label.
Yeah,
or whatever.
Turk went to jail and.
But,
Juvenile BG left.
For Birdman to be in the South, to understand this, like we make club records and all that shit, for him to like trust Wayne enough to be like, give us the radio record, but do your rapping shit, cause you the best. Birdman really was saying like, by the year 2000, Wayne gonna have the game sold up. He said that. This was prophecy, nigga. When Birdman rubbed his hands together, nigga,
but let me just preface this with saying that might be true, but it's still fuck Birdman always.
It's fuck him, but I just think that is dope. It's like the street nigga that know you, like you might be from the area, but you don't have to do what we doing. Like there's some go play ball, little nigga. It's always a nigga to go play ball. You feel me? Like he let Wayne go play ball, even though he knew where he was from, type shit. I respect that. Because he could have just told Wayne, keep making go DJs because this was bringing the money in. But niggas really cared about rap. It may not look like it, but at that time, because the diamonds in the cars and the videos and all that shit, but they really cared about rap. And it ain't nobody that really care about rap. I think Gotti care about rap, and you can hear it with like Moneybagg Yo. You can hear it with Glow. Like Moneybagg Yo had Neptune's beat on his last album, and he's like on that hoe. And that's one of my favorite records.
Yeah, that's like I was like, you love that record.
So it's like some of these niggas don't care, and it's evident. Like if you just gonna make club music, it's cool, but you still got to cultivate the club music. Like whatever the peak of club music was at the time. Like let's say it was Lil Jon or 3 6 Mafia. You got to encapsulate that. Think about it. Marinate and take that shit to the next level.
But
for real.
Here's the thing. This is a great segue to the next portion. But here's the thing between then and now, right? If we talk about 3 6 Mafia, they fucking cared though, right? Yeah. Because they were the face of Memphis. Like they were the Memphis sound. To this day, that is what has been captured from people in that area, because they were the forefathers of that area.
Yeah.
Right? Like so they definitely made club music, but that was just Memphis sound though.
Yeah.
But you can't tell me like Juicy J, Project Pat, and them were not giving a fuck about making this bread. I mean, making music and the bread, but like making the music, because they were doing records with everybody.
Yeah.
And they were one of they were a Southern group that broke through when like that was like not a thing. Outkast was another one. UGK. Like so they like without these people like they, of course in the South we like bangers, like that's just what happens. Like we like trunk rattling music. So like yes, UGK is gonna give us that shit. You know, but like that you can't tell me that Pimp C didn't give a fuck about the game. Like
he did.
You can't tell me that. You definitely can't tell me Outkast didn't care about that. Anybody in Dungeon Family really. But
also listening to 3 6's earlier work, as far as production goes, them doing more with less is actually incredible. Like I think they're the first group that I recognize, or producers on Project Pac's album Mr. Don't Play. There's beat switches on that album. Like people think that to me, first time I heard beat switches for real wasn't until like Future Sex Love Sounds, where like it complete like no crazy transitions, it just goes to something else. And on Mr. Don't Play, they did it a few times where Project Pac would still be rapping over like the beat would cut off, like everything would cut off, and then like keep the same drums but the sample changes or something.
Yeah.
Like, that shit's like, yo, where was y'all mind at in 1999 to even do that for real? Like that's you know what I'm saying? Because it's hard to do that now. If you're not all the way locked in with like making beats, especially using samples, because they're a very sample heavy production team or whatever. But yeah, man, niggas cared a lot more back in the day. I still think niggas care. Ab Soul just dropped a slap, as they say, today. I don't know if you heard it.
Yeah, he also announced his album date, right?
Yeah, Soul Burger is the album title.
I think it's like November 8th or something like that.
We would have to do a little research, but
I think it was November. He put the date up, and that's a rapping ass motherfucker, bro.
Yo, yeah, and the record sounds good, and it's like an actual record, and it's good. Like I enjoy the record for sure.
Okay, well,
yeah,
hip hop, man. So here we go. All right, so
I don't know where you're going.
Okay, so.
Oh yeah, I know where you're going.
If you are into hip hop, which most of our listeners would be, there has been a current big three for a long time, which has been J. Cole, Drake, and Kendrick. Okay. J. Cole and Drake were out before Kendrick, but Kendrick quickly became a household name. Break. Yeah. He dropped Good Kid, Mad City, and it's been kind of bananas since then. But they have been the consistent name in notoriety, album sales, music, and just impact on the game. You can't really say anything else. And I know a lot of people would put Big Sean in there as the number 4, which is fine. But like we spoke about it, and love him or hate him, Drake has impacted this game in many, many ways. Like
almost irreversible damage.
Yeah. But there's a lot of Drake clones, and there's a lot of people that try to emulate what he does but can't do it. J. Cole, platinum, no features. He is from the Jay-Z camp, which I think produces some of the biggest superstars. I mean, Rihanna, Kanye, come on. But J. Cole has just been nonstop. Like if we talk about, he is like, like the rapper's rapper, right? Like he is just like, he just cares about lyrical talent. That's literally what but he has been there. And then Kendrick came and just literally has made just great album after great album. Like he is just like masterful at making albums, like, and putting shit together and conceptually videos, and just like continuing to up the ante. And I mean, and this beef kind of showed it. Like he just will not let up when it comes to like what he's passionate about, which is this as well. So like any of them, hate any of them, you can't deny that they are the face of where we're at.
Right.
So Chris brought a tweet to me and Diamond. Basically Billboard, right?
No, I don't know who the guy was. I don't know who he works for.
I think you put it in here. Hold on.
But he had, I think I typed his name out.
Yeah, Billboard's head of hip hop, Carl Lamar.
Oh, okay.
Stated there was a new modern big 3.
Right.
Okay, in the modern era for the generation behind us. I never thought about it when Chris brought this tweet to me, because Kendrick, J. Cole, and Drake are still here doing a lot of shit.
Still active, very active.
I mean, this beef literally shut down the world for a little bit, and that's because the two of the big 3, and then Kendrick said, "Fuck a big 3, it's just big me," right? Like they're still here. So I never thought about the next up. So I really had to think about it. So what this gentleman said, the new big 3 in his mind, which is his mind because it's not true, but it's in his mind, is Rod Wave, Travis Scott, and Playboi Carti. Okay? So this made me, of course, do what I do and do some research. Because I do know these people. I'm adamantly have stated several times I am not a Travis Scott fan in any capacity. But
he won the I Am Hip Hop Award at the Hip Hop Awards.
But I could not deny how big he is, right? Pause. I cannot deny that. Yep. Actual factual. I have a couple Rod Wave songs on my phone and stuff.
But I've been broke so many times.
So like a lot of his stuff is really sad. So it's not really my cup of tea. And I'm not a big Playboi Carti guy.
Hey.
And Chris is, right?
Disrespect to the 5, I'll put your ass in the food chain. Swamp it.
So see, Chris likes Playboi Carti. Okay, so first off, if you're watching this or listening to this, I want you to tell me who you think the big 3 is, right? I want y'all to tell me and Chris who y'all think. But okay, so I did the research for you. So here's we go. So how I look at this thing, right, in all capacity, like I just said with Drake, Kendrick, and J. Cole, is impact. You have to put sales in there because that is important. Like you can't be bigger. Like you can't be. You got to be big. Like if you're gonna be the big 3, like you got to have some kind of momentum.
Impact on numbers with the numbers.
And then 3 like ability, right? Like what are we looking at artistry wise, and how are you pushing the envelope of what hip hop is? Okay, so let's look at the chart here. I have it. I have a bunch of numbers on here.
Make this the cover art, like the paper, like if you can, for the.
Okay, so I broke it down like this. So I put other artists on the side because I wanted to prove a point, but I got those 3 that he brought up, right? And I put how many albums they have released, right? Actually released, and not in the future, but have actually released. The amount of singles they have put out, like actual singles that have been pushed, then their total sales, which unfortunately in today's world, streams count towards sales. They just accumulate together. So I couldn't get pure sales data on everything, but I got as much as I could. But it does give me the total amount of accumulative for pure and digital like streaming numbers together. All right. And then I broke it down by each album that they put out and their like charting position by the hip hop chart and the actual like just music chart in general. Okay, so who do you want me to start with, Chris?
Alphabetical order, I guess.
Alphabetical order? Okay, so that'd be Playboi Carti. Okay, so Playboi Carti has had 3 albums. 2 have technically been full albums. 1 was a mixtape. Playboi Carti was like, they classified as a mixtape, but it was released commercially. But he's had 3 albums. He has 27 singles to this point. Wow. He's had 2 million total sales with streaming and total sales. So Playboi Carti debuted at number 12 on the Billboard 100, and then he debuted number 6 on the hip hop chart. It went platinum, and it sold 7,000 pure, like so 7,000 people bought it. His debut album, quote unquote, like after the mixtape, was called Die Lit. It debuted at number 3 on the Billboard chart and number 2 on the hip hop chart. That album went gold, and it sold 5,000 pure sales. And then Whole Lotta Red went number 1 on both charts, went gold, and that one had 10,000 pure sales. So he has 1 platinum album and 2 gold albums. Definitely not bad by any means. But they did note that most sales are from single streams. So like he makes his money on his single songs, which I think the numbers do reflect that on this chart. With 27 singles, 2 million sold, and then only about just over 20,000 pure sales out of 2 million, which is so a lot of that saying that's a lot of streaming numbers. Because I think it said that Whole Lotta Red itself was streamed 1.67 billion times. So that's a huge number, right? That's a huge number. But it still only went gold with all those streams. So that makes me think that the songs themselves are being streamed, not the album, like the album.
A couple songs like the favorites.
Yeah. So I think he is a banger maker, clearly. But I could not, with these numbers just off the rip, I cannot put him in a top 3 with those numbers.
Okay.
And you'll see why in just a second.
But then the other 2...
and more in the other people. So like Rod Wave. Okay, so
but wait. What about the other 2 classifications that you have? So numbers, he doesn't make it, but you got impact.
What has he impacted?
Who are you talking about?
Playboi Carti. Tell me what has he impacted? Because he is from the Little Uzi camp.
Okay.
Right, he is from that camp.
He signed with Rocky,
right?
At a point in time.
Now, I'm not saying he doesn't have impact, but I'm saying what has he changed?
I think a lot of niggas that came after them.
I don't see a lot of like maybe on
but
your.
That's
I'm just
also not your niche either.
Right. So like on my timeline, I don't see anybody talking about him. Right?
No.
And I remember after Whole Lotta Red and he started doing that demon shit, I saw people like, I'm off Playboi Carti because of this weird ass shit.
Yeah. They were doing that for everybody at that time though, yeah.
But But I'm saying is impact wise, I don't see him like. What did he change?
Again, from your side of the field,
that's why I'm asking you, because you're the one.
So for one, he changed a lot of kids, I would say, younger than us.
Yes.
Their aesthetic, how they dress.
Okay, so
fashion is one.
Okay.
There are a lot of Playboy Cardi clones sonically as well.
Okay.
If you follow this shit, then you would understand what I'm saying. You know how they kind of like do the thing with Duke Dennis where they're like he's like God mode or whatever, God tier.
Yeah.
they like Playboy Cardi for that age demographic is in that realm as well.
Okay.
But obviously a little bit bigger
so for
because he's actually. But yeah, these are for like casting that demographic down.
Okay.
I appreciate the music. That's about it. I don't.
Yeah, I know you're a fan.
Rick. I don't want to wear like the Rick and all that shit.
Okay.
Like I think from aesthetic wise, and that's all facets of aesthetic. How he shoots his videos, what he's wearing, his sonics, how he does his voice. I think his production style that he uses. I think.
I don't want to discredit him. That's what I'm saying. I don't say he's not important.
Right.
But what I'm about to cover in a minute is what I'm saying is like if we go like I try to ask Chris what years are we going over, right? Like how so I just did like a 5-year. Like I just looked at the past 5 years, right?
Yeah.
Where are we at? And in the past 5 years, he's not even top 10 in sales.
Right.
Or so like to be a big three, I just don't think you could be out that far out.
As far as sales go?
Yeah,
but
because
he's been out the shortest amount outside of Rod Wave.
I don't think he's been out that he just hasn't put out a lot of music.
In a shorter amount of Travis, him and Travis probably around the same time. Travis might got him by a few years.
Travis has been out for a while, bro.
Yeah. Playboy Cardi's been out for a while too. I mean, back in Key Glock days and all that.
Okay, but just spoiler: Travis Scott has 4 albums, and he's been out. And then because Rodeo
12, no 13, something like that.
Bro, because he was on the tail end of the blog era, bro.
Yeah.
He was born in 91.
Yeah,
he's our age, so
he's your age, not mine.
Shut the fuck up. Rodeo came out 2015, bro. And then Days Before Rodeo was 2014, which was...
What about Al Pharaoh? Because that's
first 2013.
Okay. Well, I wasn't too far off.
I didn't do mixtapes because right. But, okay, so Rod Wave, okay. So I was not familiar with Rod Wave's game. I apologize because these numbers definitely surprised me.
Yeah, he put up some numbers.
All right, so he has 6 albums because he's put out an album every single year he's been out. He has not stopped. He has 47 singles.
Can't stop, won't stop.
He has sold 3,704,000.
I've heard one Rod Wave song. At least
I've heard a couple.
So that's why this shit's crazy.
Okay, so check, Doc. Stay with me because we got to give this man his props. Okay,
I'm with you.
I'm with you. His album number 1, Ghetto Gospel, debuted at number 10 on the Billboard chart, number 5 on the hip hop chart. It went platinum. 27,000 pure sales on that album. So he's already sold more than Playboy Cardi on one album, purely. Yeah. Next album, Pray for Love, debuted at number 2 on the Billboard, number 1 on hip hop, also platinum, 22,400 pure sales. Soulfly, which is his best-selling album to date, debuted at number 1, went platinum. 12,000 pure sales. Then Beautiful Mind, also number 1, platinum, 3,000 pure sales. Nostalgia, number 1, platinum, 3,372 pure sales. And his other album, Last Lap, just came out, so there was no sales date on that, but it did debut at number 1 the week it came out. So here's a little note that it left me about Rod Wave. Okay. With over 60 million digital units sold in the United States, he is among the highest certified artists in the United States. Rod Wave has achieved 3 number 1 albums on the Billboard 200 and 6 top 20 entries on the Billboard Hot 100. He is the only artist other than Taylor Swift to debut a chart-topping solo album each year from 2021 to 2023, and is the only rapper to have achieved platinum album each year from 2019 to 2023. Every single album that Rod Wave has put out has been platinum, and I'm pretty sure the new one will be platinum as well.
I just don't know who's listening to. I'm not. This not to discredit the man.
I don't either, because
I used to talk to a chick who like loved Rod Wave, so she could be doing all this by herself. To be honest.
Wow, but I like I said, I have a couple songs on there because the beats are fly, but his music is pretty sad. Like let's just like it is pretty sad. But clearly, by the numbers, he's all right.
Yeah. So, he good. That boy eating. That boy eating.
All right, so now here's where we get to not like the others. All right, as much as I hate the guy, Travis Scott.
Yeah.
Okay, he has 4 albums.
Yeah.
He has 41 singles. He has sold 8,029,849 records. Okay, so he's even Broadway and Playboy Cardi combined cannot be Travis Scott. So, Rodeo debuted at number 3 on the Billboard, and this is when album sales were really like actual album sales, right? Yeah. So he debuted at number 3 on the Billboard, number 1 hip hop. The album's gone double platinum, and it has 110,000 pure sales. Birds in the Trap, huge album. Yeah. I could not escape this if I tried. Number one, 3 times platinum, 53,000 pure sales. Astroworld, clearly number one. Yeah. This tour was crazy. Number one, 6 times platinum. 648,200 pure sales.
That nigga crazy, bro.
And that's in the streaming era. So like, and then Utopia, the album that a lot of people actually did like, but went number one, platinum, 575,000 pure sales. So I'm just gonna say, some people are not like this.
Yeah.
So I am 100% okay putting Travis Scott
in the new big 3
in the bucket.
Right.
Okay.
What are some honorable mentions then?
They're not even honorable. I'm just telling you, some people on here have to be an option. Okay? Future. And on these people, I just did it. I just put their pure sales just to show how low some of the other ones are.
Okay.
Because I was highly surprised that this gentleman from Billboard didn't mention this guy, because even I cannot get away from seeing people talk about this kid. And his name is NBA Youngboy.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah.
He has sold 11 million records.
That's a lot.
And he's not even 25, I don't think.
Yeah, that's a lot.
This man has 12 kids.
3 him till it's backwards.
So, NBA Youngboy has 12 albums. He sold 11 million records. And I honestly, like, for instance, Shelby's brother Kevin. That's like his, like the and Deuce's people that he goes to school with talk about NBA Youngboy. He like is the voice of the kids. Like really, he is. Right. And then another person I was surprised was not mentioned was Lil Baby. Huge. He has sold 9,240,000 records.
I think consistency is his downfall, though.
But I'm talking about...
Yeah, you going pure off of numbers, but at the beginning of all this, you named 3 different factors.
Yeah, but my factor is I have seen NBA Youngboy affect the game no matter what I want to do or not.
Yeah. No, him, I get it. Baby, yeah, when he came out, hot as fish grease. But then people were like, okay, he's making the same song.
Yeah.
And, there was a moment there when... people was like, "Oh, he fell off completely."
Sure,
they were saying that he need Gunna.
Let me get through the list. I'm trying to get there.
There's a reason why some of these people.
But I'm saying like
outside of numbers.
Yeah, but I'm going off criteria, right? So like this is why I put these people in here so we could deliberate, because I just felt I didn't feel right not mentioning these people because they have been in that new wave.
Gotcha.
And like just to discredit them is crazy. A Boogie with the Hoodie. I definitely have a couple of his records on here. He has sold 5,580,000 records.
Good for him.
21 Savage.
My dog.
Everybody's dog.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know a person that doesn't like 21 Savage. Now, he's been out for a while as well. Mm-hmm. Like I would say probably around the same time as Travis, almost. And he's worked with everybody you could think of. But he has sold 3,332,850 records. A lower than expected, but still a really good amount. Lil Uzi, because without Uzi, you don't have Playboy. So 5,599,276 albums. I mean, record sales. Mm-hmm. And then Roddy Ricch. And the reason I put Roddy Ricch on here is because he has sold 2,780,500 records. And that all came from his first album.
That's crazy.
Pretty much. Because of the box. So, with that in mind, with the criteria impact, ability, and sales, mm-hmm. we have to put Travis Scott on there. Right. Agreed. I don't think he has rap ability, but he has song making ability, mm-hmm. and he has impacted the game, and clearly he's big, he's huge, like he is, and like he has worked with all these people, so I can't say that he is not. So he might be the front runner, honestly. But
I agree.
So who we putting in next? So are you gonna keep Rod Wave in the big three from the original list?
No.
Okay.
Honestly,
yeah.
I don't know if you would put Future in like 4, 5, 6 of the original big three. I'm probably gonna put him in the original like 10 or whatever.
Look, because if we're doing that, then none of these people would be in here except for maybe Travis Scott still.
Mm-hmm.
Because Future is like Future came out when like Future was out before Kendrick. So like
what are Tyler's sales? Can you look that up right quick?
Yeah, it was in the 2 millions.
Really?
Yeah, because he's never been on a major label.
Shit he talks. Oh yeah.
No, but you got to think he did that. He did that like kind of self-made, man. He's never been on a major label.
Yeah.
And also, just as a side on NBA YoungBoy, he has the richest. Like one of the richest record deals in history. He signed to Motown for $60 million. So there's
Motown
also that.
Motown ain't been Motown since.
Yeah, they have not been doing great. Okay. Tyler has sold 4,744,820.
So he could be in there, right?
I could definitely put him in there, but once again, I don't know if he's like a new wave though. But
well, we're talking big three of the game, like currently.
But if we are talking about the past 5 years, you could definitely put Tyler in there, though, for sure. Because of Igor and
Call Me If You Get Lost.
Call Me If You Get Lost, yeah.
So, yeah, Travis, Tyler. Hey, where's Doja Cat at?
She's sold well. I don't think she's... but... I think I know she's on she's like number 4 on like actual listens, like as far as like yeah, so she's up there. 5,657,2022 because
she's in there.
Yeah, because Planet Her was like basically all on the radio. So look, but okay, so back to my criteria, the 5 years, okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so you can still want to put Tyler in there?
Tyler,
Travis,
and Doja.
Okay.
If we talking sales, talent, lyrical,
impact too, because Doja has definitely changed some shit, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Because she is literally a hit monster, bro. She cannot not make a hit.
I want a hit.
I know you do.
Oh God.
But she literally
like niggas. Oh my God, I would do everything to be her.
Like I feel like she could just, dog. She could just make some shit up and it's a hit, bro. Like that's how good she is.
Yeah, she's great. Shit. She's great. But she studied the greats, though. You could tell, like,
yeah,
the people that came before her, like, definitely you can see the Nicki Minaj influence, whether you like Nicki or not. The influence is there.
Okay. Okay, let's just do top 5 because I feel like we're leaving somebody out.
Okay, so I got
Travis, Tyler, Doja. I feel like you have to put NBA Youngboy in here.
Oh yeah. I thought that was like a given. Yeah, I'll put Youngboy in there.
Because like, literally, we watched this man argue with so many baby mamas. Like,
and niggas, fuck the baby mamas. He got into it with Jay Prince. Told the nigga to keep the keys, nigga.
Yeah.
Because when you buy a cash, nigga, it come with 2 keys, nigga.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, come on, bruh. He went at Floyd, bruh.
Yeah.
And now her bitch had daddy, nigga. Like, come on, bro.
He's not scared. He's not scared of nobody.
He has the most classic sound bites, bro, from all his Instagram lives when he like, I could fuck a bitch and double back and you gonna fuck this same bitch. I could fuck your mama, you gonna double back and fuck your mama, nigga. Like, he crazy, bruh. I respect it, bruh. I respect it. If that nigga was like, say anything, I'll be like, we just talking, he just going off, I'll be like.
One person I didn't put on here, but I just thought about it. Kodak Black. So
I know he got the numbers. I'm thinking before you even look, I'm thinking he like somewhere between 3 and 4 mil. For sure.
You're right. He's exactly at 4 mil.
Yeah, I knew that. I could tell. That nigga got impact for real.
Like I said, he does have impact.
Mm-hmm. And lyrical.
Yeah, sometimes he goes off. For sure.
Just about the bean, I was on the bean.
Yeah.
I was on the bean. Come on.
So he like, it's hard to say like where are you, because like a lot of these people have been out for a while, right?
Yeah.
But you kind of have to if you're gonna be like the new like generals, right? You can't just be a fresh face. Because like Kodak has definitely impacted the game, and because you got Kodak. There's just so many people like from that like the last 7 years. Because like if
X was a big one too,
right?
And Juice WRLD, they were both big,
huge. And then let's not even forget. I think the jumping off point for a lot of these people, I'm just going to say this guy is the godfather of these children, is Chief Keef. So, he literally changed the soundscape of where we were headed sonically.
Yeah.
Okay? Kanye had to grab that and make Don't Like remix because, that sound was so infectious that it's still kind of being integrated today.
Yeah.
So like, I'm gonna call. He just came out right after the big 3, so like, I'm gonna call him the godfather of the new wave. Because like we cannot dismiss Chief Keef in any capacity. He's gonna blow New Jersey up.
He's gonna come and blow. I ain't bought a pair of Air Force Ones to stomp a nigga in these Air Force Ones. Yeah.
But so 5. Okay, Travis Scott, Tyler Creator. You said Doja Cat.
Yeah.
So you say NBA Boy and then Kodak Black. Are you leaving 21 Savage off?
I think Kodak and 21 is like a toss up.
Yeah, it's hard.
Yeah, it is. It's difficult. Yeah,
because I would say in the long run, 21 has evolved a lot more.
Yes.
Because he has started doing different things, working with different people. I mean, even when he made the A Lot record with J. Cole, people were like, oh shit, this shit's crazy.
Yeah.
And I feel like he can hop on a record with anybody. Honestly. And I think he's definitely well respected out in the community. So it's hard. It's that's what I'm saying. It's hard because that's what was like. I just can't put Playboi Carti, Rod Wave on this list because now Rod Wave is close because that boy is not missing apparently. like he's all home runs. But
I think he would be like 4. And then everybody else that we added would
the only thing I don't think Rod Wave has out of like, because obviously he has the ability and he has like the numbers, but like I don't know if he's impacting other people, like as far as like art, because like I haven't seen anybody like emulate him. I think, which is nice because he has his own pocket and that's awesome. But I don't think he's like shifted the narrative of like, oh, this is what we can do with what we're doing, because like for the J. Cole, Drake, and Kendrick, they had Jay-Z, Nas, you know what I'm saying? So like 50 Cent and shit, you know? So what sounds are we creating now with the people? So like Travis Scott is like definitely created clones, like 100%.
Yeah.
People literally going straight up still like So, but I still want to preface this with saying that the big 3 is still here, so I don't think there's a new big 3. but these people are definitely the ones I think making waves and have definitely done things to warrant to be in the conversation.
I agree.
So I'm not discrediting anybody on here. I think they're all doing wonderful. I mean, obviously they're all doing fucking numbers, like regardless of how like where they're at on the scale. But like, they're all doing numbers. They've all they're all obviously all mastered the streaming game, and I hope they continue to do so because hip hop is still like the number 1 selling genre. You know what I'm saying? Like, so we out here.
Well, that's not going to change.
Yeah, I mean, everything goes through there. So, but yeah, y'all tell us who y'all think is. I have a poll going up on our YouTube channel. I have it scheduled already to see. It has Playboy Cardi, Rod Wave, and Travis Scott. It says who do you think should be on the big 3 list first. It says that, and so let's see what people pick. But I'm curious because I know it's gonna be a wildly different answers because of age gaps and stuff like that. So I am curious to see people like that are tapped in on that age group to tell me what they think.
Yeah.
But I just don't know. Like, just know that Kendrick may not like us this year, and they have not made a record bigger than that. So, like, just know that.
I don't think anybody has.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Just throwing Lil Nas X, and I'm going to save my Lil Nas X.
Yeah, we need Diamond
Country Music Award.
We need Diamond here for that.
Beyonce little thing that I thought
preview
about.
For next time.
Yeah, but basically, I sent in our group chat that the Country Music Awards were in the right to shun Lil Nas X.
Oh yeah.
Hindsight being 2020, they were right because they were protecting their integrity at the end of the day. Beyonce should not reap any repercussions in that same vein. I think she's actually of and from that. And
the whole album is homage to that.
Yeah, and she should be recognized for that. I think Lil Nas X was just fucking around and made a record, and it actually did something, and he wasn't ready for that. And, of course, black people are going to rally behind another black person that being victimized by the so-called enemy. You feel me? So we gave them no choice but to accept Lil Nas X. But like Tyler, in a way, like Lil Nas X has trolled his way to the top.
Not that is true.
Not to shit on his song making ability or anything like that, but the boy ain't made a country record since. You feel me? And like, if we say we got to protect our culture, us as black people, we say that we need to protect our culture. We can't just let anybody in. Everybody's not invited to the cookout. Cool, I'm with that. But I'm also not against any other genre feeling like they need to protect their integrity. Now, I know there's going to be some black people that be like, well, black people created all forms of music and shit like that, whatever. Maybe not that Beethoven shit. I don't know. But I don't know. Maybe we did too. But they say Beethoven was black or something. or Thomas Edison, one of them niggas that wore the wigs.
Thomas Edison invented the light bulb, Chris. What are you talking about?
I'm just saying, one of them niggas that used to wear them wigs that was like, he black for real. I think it was Beethoven. I don't know. Babe Ruth, one of them niggas. Anyways,
the baseball player.
So what I'm getting at here is essentially, it's not so much about what race made this genre. I think it's about the people who uphold and protect that genre, right? And it just so happens that black people uphold, created, and protect rap, hip-hop, R&B, whatever you want to classify it. I think country in particular, if you go up north back in the 90s, they literally thought niggas was riding horses around this bitch.
Yeah, that's true.
So, like, I don't think outside of the South really recognize that country lifestyle until we made them recognize it, and that it's okay that black people do. Like I said, Shabuzi is from the DMV area. I'm sure there's country areas out there. But when you think of country, you think of the South, right? I don't know where Lil Nas X is from. Don't really care. God bless him. Beyonce is from Houston, Texas.
Yep.
Hold one of the biggest rodeos in the United States every year. Black rodeos all the time. Dads, parents, ancestors owning horses, sharecropping the land, growing your own food, getting water out of goddamn well. That's some down south nigga shit, right? Okay, I'll just let you know. We pick our own collard greens around this bitch. But again, we'll dive into it more. All I'm getting into for real is they were right to be like, nah, nigga, you're not finna parody our culture.
Yeah.
And we don't have to accept you parodying our culture. Any artist that we didn't deem to be hip hop or whatever has not gone on to continue to take from hip hop. Now, some people said Vanilla Ice, right? Cool. Vanilla Ice got his ass up out of here quick too. Rather it was because of Suge Knight or whatever the case may be. But yeah, he still make money from Ice Ice Baby for sure. It was a tune. It was a bop. He had one and he was done. Anybody who was not around for the long haul got the fuck up out of here. And Lil Nas X did the same thing. So as far as country
the only one to
music
stay
goes,
was Eminem.
Yeah. Because I don't even know where Jack Harlow at right now. Where Jack at?
They said he might be transforming to his country mode because you know they always leave.
They always leave, bro. But I don't think Jack will for real. I don't.
No, I think he's trying to figure out his next hit.
Yeah. And hey, after a hit, he had some big ones, so it's gonna take a minute. But yeah. We'll talk about that when Dama come back. I think she'll probably be back next week. I'm not sure. She's still in Fiji, doing what they do in Fiji. And
yeah, she'll be back next week.
Yeah. It's so much more to talk about, but we've reached our speaking meter. Do you got any closing remarks?
Nah, but I mean we got to the big juicy one, so that's all that matters. I just want to say thank you for listening as always. It's my first time trying this, but please like and subscribe our YouTube channel.
Are you gonna put the thing at the bottom?
Yeah, I'll put it up. But please like and subscribe. We definitely need it. We're really trying to push the YouTube thing.
Dog got the merch store popping too.
Merch store's popping.
Check that shit out.
If you like Dad Gang hats, get 15% off with DALTON 42453. Sold a couple hats the other day out of nowhere. But and then is our new sponsor. They make energy drinks like no sugar energy drinks. All types of flavors. They have crazy names, but they sent me a sample pack and they gave me 3 different flavors and I can agree they taste good. And boy, I was wired up.
How long is the ride?
It was pretty much all day. I was pretty good. And I had 3 flavors. I had blue raspberry, Galaxy Punch, and mango creamsicle.
Because I drink C4, sugar free, midnight cherry. That's my flavor. If y'all want to send me a case of that, you can do that. But I drink energy drink. I pretty much drink at work. I'll probably drink about 1 a day. And again, C4, midnight cherry, sugar free. I feel the shit tinkling in my pores. C4 at work, goddammit.
Yeah,
I'm here
it's kind of like that.
Okay.
It definitely didn't have any crash feeling. It just kind of like you just naturally
mellow out. Yeah.
go back to your day. But they have a lot of flavors. They come in tubs, or you could get the little sticks to pour them. But
water,
if
dope.
Yep, if you use the code Step Brothers, you get 10% off your order. So, and then it just lets you know that we sent you. So I wanted to wait to taste it before I told you about it, but I could attest it does taste good. They have a flavor I really want to try. It's like a peach flavor one. So I'm going to try to get that one next. But yeah, so W Energy, DUBBY Energy, and the code Step Brothers will give you 10% off. But yeah, please like and subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate it. And if you're listening and haven't subscribed, do so. And yeah, merch store is up. All links are in the description for both sides. And that's pretty much it for me. Oh, and leave a comment, but need engagement.
Why not? Yes, engage. Shout out to the, you know what I'm saying, my people. Shout out to, you know what I'm saying, shout out to my boy Ryan, you feel me, out there. He just got back from New York. Shout out to Katie and Steph as always. Shout out to Amanda. We need to get Amanda on here to really talk about that Gucci third leg situation. That would be nice if we could phone her in next week. Right. Try to get her perspective since she OnlyFans. I do got some questions for her.
Yeah, we can do live calling on this one.
We're going to call Amanda next week because I got questions that I know she got the answers to. And then, shout out to, you know what I'm saying, I saw Armani had a battle last
I saw them recording it, yeah.
It was also his birthday, so happy belated to him. Chop it over him, see how that battle went. And yeah, man, we working. You feel me? Yeah, we got some tunes on the way. I don't know if I can give away anything just yet. You know what I'm saying? Everything's very hush-hush.
Yeah, don't reveal it yet.
Yeah, we ain't revealing nothing. You know what I'm saying? But we got some shit on the way for sure. And yeah, I don't know what else to say. That's about it.
Awesome. Well, thank you for tuning in. We'll see y'all next week. Diamond should be back, so I the hope. Prettiest one of the three will be back. So
I don't know about that, but she look good, but I look good. I don't know if you know that or not. Yeah, but we out, man. We'll see y'all next week.
All right.